So, this second game of the series between IG and LGD. Can IG get that win today?
Scary to pick. They picked the Storm into the Doom, too, huh? The thing is, I think they just picked it for the... They initially wanted to pick it for the lane and the lack of lockdown overall in LGD. But LGD, they've got the Bite. They've got Frostbite, they've got Doom, they've got Tiny Spells, and they've got Bloodseeker, the Blood Ray. But that usually won't connect unless they've got something to follow it up first.
What do we reckon? Have IG got away with this first pick, Spectre?
It's pretty greedy by IG.
Yeah.
Storm Spirit and Spectre versus the Tiny, which we've seen these Tinies really take over the early game and punish a lot.
I think you do it. Yeah, there's this whole sort of Bloodseeker Veno combo. You can already tell that in the lanes.
Yeah, the lanes
could start getting messy.
The lanes might start getting in the mid game too. The team fights. I feel like this Bloodseeker is going to be free roam. They only have the Shaker control for the Bloodseeker too.
He's going to be able to do so much more before the Spectre can really have a look in.
Yeah, I feel like they can move around more as a unit. When you look on the side of LGD, on IG, they need more time amongst their cores.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see how the lanes end up being set up. So Baboka and the Weaver, as we've expected, will be going toward the top. And they will just send Ame there. So Chalice on the Veno as well as the Doom will look to pressure down this bottom lane. Look to just make aggressive on the Spectre's life a bit miserable. And with a CM aura in this game, all of LGD's heroes are not really going to have to worry about mana at all. They're not super mana intense at all. Just Tiny, I guess, is the most mana intense. IG's, their draft is, the late game is fantastic for IG if they can get to that point and not be crushed. But they have to get to that point.
30 seconds to battle.
Anything out of the ordinary we're seeing on any items? I saw some unordinary items on the Weaver.
Triple Fairy Fire.
Yep.
Make sure he's got that nice right click. Get the CS.
Keep himself nice and healthy too, if he needs to, versus that Thirst. Any other strange items? Nope. As the wards do go out, so both heroes mid will have that mid ward. I'm going to be watching the mid matchup a lot because I've been liking what XSS has been doing in his laning position. He's been for me the standout player for IG. We'll see how he can fare versus a Tiny. Top
lane, Ame.
Triple pressure.
Yeah, they're going to turn their attention towards X-Nova instead. A few hits on him as well, and Ame will pop his salve. Pressure certainly is going to be on this top lane. Baboka and Q. Looking for X-Nova. They do have another Fissure. They look to get that angle to trap him in. And it's a pretty perfect angle as well. It will get them the kill. +2 in for Q. They get first blood.
What just happened? Nicely done. That's something I thought we'd see. I mean, we're still seeing it a decent amount, but people just playing between the creep wave at level 1. SRF dropping super low. That sentry placed down. This is a good way that we've been seeing, and what has been for a long time the best way to deal with the Weaver.
Baboka. Another Fissure comes in.
Ame.
Knocking off Ame. SRF in position with the right clicks. That's going to be another kill up top. Baboka.
Beautiful.
The Fissure plays have secured them 2 kills already.
What's happening mid? Somnus has a creep wave only down there. That's a dire Tiny. It looked like XXS had double stacked the creep wave and Somnus pulled it over. So it looks like, yeah, I mean, aggressive is going to be miserable in this start of the game, just getting chased around by FY. We'll find his levels, and they have to make this aggressive tri-lane work on the side of IG, as they're looking for Ame again. And, nice block by SRF.
They're going to have it, surely. The chase down, they've got the vision, they've got the kill. IG, 3 kills already in this top lane.
Great play there by SRF. Knowing, you know, you cut this tree, you can do the juke spot. He actually puts himself right there after the Shikuchi, making sure that Ame can't actually get away. So they've already picked themselves up 2 kills, and int kills. So Bloodseeker has lost 4.
And as you say, not often you'd expect a solo lane Spectre to be happy, but with as well as the top lane's going, I think Aggressive's going to he's going to be okay with this.
I think he's gotten like 2 or 3 last hits with the dagger already.
Got a couple. Oh, he's been sacked pretty heavily.
He is, but Ame has decided that he wants nothing to do with top. And he'll go down bottom, and they're probably going to just have Chalice TP up to deal with that pressure that's coming out. Ouch. Somnus gets the range creep denied in his face by XXS. Doesn't get the avalanche in time. Bottom. They're looking for Aggressive. He has a TP. They will try to force it. Baboka set up for X-Nova. Another fissure. Trapping X-Nova. Another +2 for Q.
Oh, yeah, playing this top lane perfectly. Yeah. And it is, yeah, Aggressive obviously with that TP did TP up towards the top lane. So they are going to now switch it around. Despite as well as it is going up top, they do want to at least make sure Aggressive has an okay time. And he will obviously have a better chance farming up on that top lane in comparison to staying down bottom. And obviously SRF on the Weaver won't feel under too much pressure with the ability of the Shikuchi to keep himself safe.
Yep, here comes the moves. So they put another sentry down in lane to be kept watching SRF. And now Ame should be able to get some farm. But Chalice has to be careful top.
Another fissure.
Baboka.
This lane has just been a horrible place for LGD, losing 5 heroes in 4 minutes up top.
And they get Aggressive a kill. So gets himself at least boots if he would like to do so. Or just save gold, depending on what he wants to go, either Vanguard or Rush Blade Mill, whatever.
I mean, how is it that these lanes are going as badly as they are? It's
Baboka,
just
that's how.
This sort of Earthshaker play.
Yep, just
1-0-4.
Perfect fixtures in each scenario. Mid lane is dead even. Somnus and XXS just toying with each other. Bottom. Ame. We'll be okay. Having trouble laning versus this, but he's starting to pick up his last. It's 13 and 10 on the Bloodseeker. Chalice. Steps up. Baboka.
Oh, no, not again.
He's got the fissure.
Angle.
Got the angle.
This is
a dagger too.
My goodness, it's
another +2. 10 in.
Yeah. In the games that we've seen, I don't think I've seen a lane get crushed this hard. In terms of just people going up here and dying over and over again. Like, this is just absolute domination by IG.
It's, yeah, 6 kills, 6 involved, or 6 involved kills for Q. He's only gotten 10, he's gotten 10 of the int.
It's 1,000 gold worth of int.
Yeah, that's more than Baboka got in the whole last game.
That is true.
It's already looking pretty hot for IG when they've got this. I mean, they've got a Spectre Storm lineup, and they're 6-0 to start off. As FY wants to try to set up for XXS before he hits level 6 on the Storm. Somnus is 6 already. After this last word, once the silence wears off, they might look to go for a play if XXS steps up too far.
He's playing safe.
Seems to be aware, yeah. FY's looking to give him the one hit. Will he get it?
Ooh.
There it is. As Ame is able to heavily recover up to 23 last hits, has the boots, Wraith Band, has the sentry in lane 2, which helps quite a lot versus that Weaver. And they've got to just keep tabs on Baboka. They've got to just watch so they don't pass those line thresholds. They don't get blocked off. That Baboka's constantly looking for. Here he comes.
Once again, Fish is there. Monks off Chalice. Chalice, actually going to live here. As the TP will put them off diving for more.
Was a bit deep. Gets a pretty decent block, but they aren't able to commit forward.
With this TP down bottom, Baboka's looking to try and set up onto Ame. And get in position for a fissure.
Yep. He only has the one fissure, doesn't have an enchant totem to follow up.
Just needs to find the angle to block off this exit point that Ame will look for.
He looks like he knows something's up.
He's come too far forward if Baboka. Fish is going to be down, won't get the connection, but it does block Ame off as he tries to get himself around it, but Ame cannot cut his way back to safety. Ame will fall.
If he actually knew that Shaker didn't have mana, maybe if he TPs instantly, Shaker actually regened enough, so yeah, doesn't matter. He will die for sure there.
Mid lane XXS, he has got level 6, so should be fine here.
FY's hoping to catch him on the zip back.
Success not falling for that one. Zips into the river and TP's back to base. For the safe escape.
It's 7-0, but it's only a like 600 gold lead at the moment. The experience is actually leading LGD.
Yeah, I think as you said, because of how well Arme was able to pick up the farm after changing lanes.
Yeah, he caught up.
Got good CS.
Caught up very quickly. Level 5-2. They left him alone in a 1v1 versus the Weaver.
May suffer again, though. Baboka. Can he find a Fissure opportunity? There's the enchant. There's the Fissure. Right on top of him. Arme trying to run, but aggressive's there. It'll do the job. They get themselves another.
Last game we said LGD were bullying SRF. Now it looks like IG is giving the treatment to Ame.
They absolutely are. And FY. He's going to get Fissure. He's going to go down.
That as well.
He tries to come forward.
He stepped up very far.
I don't think he expected Baboka to still be there in the tree line. Baboka pops out with a Fissure. I mean, Baboka, he's 1-0-8. He's in every single kill.
Yep. This man is the difference for his team on his shaker. And he's smoking. He's looking for more. He's got Arcane.
This is on a hero as well that some teams don't rate at the moment. You know, it's not across the board that people are playing the shaker.
Sure.
But IG, Mr. Baboka, making it work.
Invisibility.
They've got Haunt available. They're smoked and looking for a setup. They could throw the Haunt into if they need to.
Oh, I mean, Chalice
is kind of low.
Chalice is just straight up dead.
Yep.
There is no way he's out. He's dead. Does Baboka need to throw out a Fissure? He'll do it for good measure.
Looks like he tried to get the last hit there for a second. But yeah, 1-0-9 Earthshaker. And how much int do we have? 12 int.
Oh, it's beautiful. 12 in.
Very smart.
Very smart, man. SRF.
Somnus is still doing incredible, though, in the mid lane.
Oh, give her that Fissure.
X-Nova.
Bam! He'll take another. He's not missing out on a single bit of action, Baboka, this game.
Nope, and SRF has gone for an Urn build, even though it's an off-lane Weaver. Since he's getting involved in all these kills with Baboka.
What is happening this game? This is quite
Baboka.
Crazy indeed.
It's Baboka, man. But yeah, Somnus is still going to get a very good timing on the Blink Dagger. Also level 9 already. He'll be the saving grace for his teammates.
Oh, and up top.
Again.
Another kill.
Is he going to go down? He will.
They're getting X-Nova too. Fissure's going to be back up in A. I think they will. TP's coming in. But Baboka behind the tower. Ooh, doesn't get the Enchanted Totem connection, but Fissure, it's out. He gets X-Nova, Baboka.
But they lose SRF.
Oh, and Baboka's probably going to die here as well. As he does get cornered in by FY and Somnus, the TPs will find him.
And that's Somnus' Blink Dagger now finished, because that was an unstoppable streak on the Weaver. That dive was not worth it. They may actually be overkilling in some of these situations, because they're behind in gold. Okay,
I mean, they are. Look,
it's like that even gold.
It's 13-2, but they're even in net worth.
Because if you look at the last hits, it's actually quite dominant for LGD. Maybe they are just over going for kills.
Kills
too many
really don't mean much, according to the maths as we're seeing. They really don't mean much at all.
Somnus actually decides, why do I want to go Blink? I'm rich. Almost has Shadowblade finished up. Gives him that extra damage that he could look to burst down any of the heroes now. He's got, level 10. So with that damage talent, plus with the Shadowblade hit, he's going to be able to do over like 1,100 damage.
The fine Arme.
Again. No, doesn't get in range of the Shrine, but the Doom does come out.
Oh yeah, SRF is gone for. Unless Baboka can
He wants to get at the clap. Oh my god, you just see that?
He was trying to make it, so the 3 heroes around the helmet.
SRF starts pinging for Baboka to get closer. It was very close.
Oh, Baboka.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, X-Nova.
Oh, Baboka.
Gets him. Now FY has to start backing away. Chalice is moving closer. They will get away. Somnus top. Has the Shadowblade coming out on the courier.
I mean, I'm just excited. It's still... Baboka is still yet to miss out
100%
on being a part of one of the kills that IG's found. 4-11, 11 minutes in on the support shaker.
I can't believe it's only a 1K gold lead. It's 15-3.
Kills don't mean much.
No. The experience is starting, it's 2K now.
Now, Baboka's putting all the work in, but it turns out it doesn't pay off.
Yeah, but they're going to get another one bottom. It looks like they're setting up for it. XXS with the DD. Will pay with his life, though.
Baboka's happy though. It's another kill on his scoreboard.
Did they get the in? They may have. Seems like he's up to 14.
This is great. I don't do any observing this game.
Just follow Baboka?
Just follow Baboka. Follow Baboka.
You might want to start getting ready to follow Somnus, though, with the Shadow
Okay.
Blade.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. So Hood will be the choice for aggressive, of course, when you're playing versus Tiny.
Solo smoke from Baboka.
He wants to look for someone. Ame wants to go for aggressive here,
Middle tower is
but his
under
teammates
attack.
are not around.
Radiant
As Chalice with level 3 wards starts to pressure down and push for this
Dire's
mid tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
Getting these early tier 1s will be huge for Somnus to just walk around and get kills.
Baboka getting the ward down.
Very deep ward. Okay. Watch those rotations coming in. Watch where the Tiny's setting up for with the Shadow Blade, right? You'll see, you might see Somnus walking and going for that top. They seem to know that Ame is up here.
Radiant's middle tower
Bottom lane. Oh no, Baboka's not here!
is top tower.
Don't kill her!
No more 100% kill involvement.
Oh no.
Radiant's
And that
middle
was
tower
when
is under
Baboka
attack.
became tilted.
4, 1, and 12? Come on. You're still happy? He's getting close to Blink. He's 1,400 gold.
He missed out on a kill though.
He did miss out on kill
Missed
participation.
out on a kill. Watch out, boys. He may drop his items.
Dire's top tower
He's got
is under
1,400
attack.
on his Blink Dagger.
Oh, Somnus. He saw SRF for a second. SRF has to be careful.
Oh,
Is it enough? It is.
I saw it.
That one was close too. He was on strength treads. Almost ends up surviving. But now Somnus gets a haste rune.
Oh, the ult here as well. They're ready to go down bottom. Rogue's got the fish ship. Aggressive close to the gap, but it's not enough damage.
The Venom wards and the Gale does connect on Baboka.
Yeah, aggressive doesn't want to try and commit for that. I mean, Chalice was still blocked in by that Fisher.
Can they get the Rupture off? They can't get the vision or the range for Ame. Somnus has a haste in the bottle right now. Definitely looking for aggressive. So they have a toss back. They don't even go for it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Damage the tree.
Oh, the stick!
It's just too much health.
Oh,
Has the hood
frostbite!
active. The hood active.
Oh, he's got out of there. Somnus the toss. Oh, it'll crush him. They do get the kill, but Somnus loses his life for it.
The hood just came out on the courier for the
Ew.
frostbite, not to get the kill. But they will be at the cleanup, but Somnus pays.
Radiant's bottom tower
Didn't get the
is
toss
under
back, as you say. Just went for the toss on spot. So couldn't get the quick and easy kill, and yeah, costing them both their lives.
He wasn't able to get like the amplification on the avalanche either, because he used the avalanche for the stun, walked up, and then did the toss, so he didn't get that double damage that you get from it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But aggressive does die again. And Chalice is able to claim a tower off of it, so it's... LGD still coming out. Look, it's about even in the gold exchange, at least after all that, but experience definitely helping IG quite a lot. And Baboka's going to have Blink finished up very soon. However, Somnus wants to stop that. Baboka,
Middle tower is under attack.
Somnus a little scared.
does seem a little intimidated as
Doesn't wanna
more
go for
heroes
it.
start to show up. Q. So ward down to watch the tower to see if Somnus is setting up. So now they will see the Tiny. Meanwhile in mid, FY next Nova putting deep wards down to try to keep tabs of the Spectre. LGD wants to play active. They want to try to keep setting up these kills. They don't want the pace of the game to get slowed down too much versus Storm and Spectre, because we know that the late game will be very tough for LGD if they are able to. As XXS with that ward on the high ground, dancing around a bit. How's Ame doing? So just gonna go for a rush BKB. Seems like he doesn't need it this game versus the Storm as well as the Earthshaker. I mean, Baboka's been causing such problems.
Oh, let's see what play they can pull off with that then. That Blink.
Somnus is trying to hunt, but look for XXS, but XXS is TP'd out of there quite a bit ago. And now, yeah, Somnus was already pinging that ward about 30 seconds ago. Now he's pinged it again. He seems to be confirmed that it is High ground warded.
Dire's middle tower is
Blink
under attack.
on Baboka. Time to smoke.
Yep.
Take a look for some setup. They want to ideally get an objective off of it. Top looks like a juicy tower at 474 HP.
See, they can find no one up at the tower at the moment for LGD. They are in the jungle though, and Baboka's starting to sweep round.
The ward is still there up on that high ground. Ame is spotted. He's pinging it.
Bishop into the zip, into the jump with the enchant totem. Ame's gone. FY. Oh, tries to play with a global silence for Q. Comes out immediately, stops the Doom from coming down as they get a second, and now looking for even more. They get the zip onto Chalice. Chalice trying to retreat, but the Fissure from Baboka is there as they find a third IG.
This freezing field.
He's going for the ult. They've got the Rupture down on aggressive as well. He will TP out of there and will make it away. Same cannot be said though for XXS as Somnus is able to come in from the side and catch out the Storm.
Very nice freezing field by Xnova on that low ground.
Still
able to get them low enough.
A 3-for-1 favoring IG as Ame also buying back for that and not able to really have sort of that big impact that he would want to with the buyback.
And they finally kill that ward. That ward did a lot of work. Baboka getting that deep one early on. They were able to play around the jungle and get themselves those kills. Somnus has the Echo Saber and now will go back for the Blink Dagger, it seems like. What's Chalice going to be going for? Chalice is going for the pipe. Can deal with all that magic damages coming out from the. It looks like he might also be going for either Guarding Greaves or maybe a Crimson Guard. Having that casual buckler at the moment. Could build up to something else. Baboka. Just be a bit careful. While the rest of LGD, they are hunting for the Spectre. That is the target that they want.
Aggressive, just playing it safe here, making sure that Somnus... Well, can Somnus find it? He's close, but doesn't want to jump.
Baboka is spam pinging the area that he seems to know where they are. Baboka and Ame, they find each other. Baboka has the blink away and even gives Ame the tip.
Fly very close to having the full Spirit Vessel.
And Chalice pretty much has the pipe finished too. It's mostly just Somnus running around looking for these plays, but there are sentry wards already started to get placed around everywhere. I think that's why he's deciding I need to go back for the blink because they seem to be prepared now after he had revealed it a few times.
Yes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But this pace of the game, you have to be happy if you're IG. You have a Storm, you have a Spectre. You're finding kills around the map.
Using the global to make sure they can get the quick pick onto Chalice. I say that though, Chalice does still get the chance to pop the ultimate out, and he's still alive for now. He will not die. He will survive, and Somnus is able to burst down to SRF, so despite trying to use the global aggressively, they lose a Weaver and cannot claim the life of Chalice. He's able to walk back to base.
That's where every little thing matters. The hood usage to absorb that 325 magical, having the casual buckler as well, that little bit of armor. Even the armor provided by the AoE of the tower, because he dropped extremely low. Haunt comes out, FY.
Let's get the Doom.
Somnus is in the area.
Comes in with the combo, and that's going to kill the Storm. Baboka in with the slam. Is it enough to bring down FY? It's not. FY's going to be fine with the Scorched Earth. It was a fancy-looking slam, but it didn't do the job. As that's 3 dead on IG. Aggressive as well. Found out in the trees, LGD.
Ooh. Well, that's how you curse a team right there. I'm saying the pace of the game is, they're liking it. Well, LGD turns it up. Gets very big kills, putting themselves in the lead and continuing to put this pressure on the map. Q in the mid lane has to be careful as LGD is beginning to sandwich. That will be a dead silencer.
Another kill. So the Weaver up top, the 3 down bot, and the silencer in mid.
It's a 5-man wipe within the last few moments.
LGD turning it up, and now with a 3K lead, it really did seem sort of the efforts of Baboka early on to make all those kills happen. It's just not resulted in anything coming into this mid game. It's LGD with the lead now.
They're starting to feel much more confident with their movements. Somnus always setting up these ganks. Chalice being very tanky, tanking the ganks. And FY now pretty rich. Level 13 on this Doom with that Spirit Vessel finished up. He can solo kill anybody on the map if he does get the Doom, Spirit Vessel, and a single Infernal Blade hit. They've got a DD rune on Somnus. They are looking to go for the Roche with this. There is a global available, but they know that Baboka used the Echo Slam down bottom.
Will be about the zip play. XXS does have a TP if he wants to head over.
The bug is actually helping them now. So the bug hits the Roche for a second.
XXS is not TPing to look for the zip play.
They don't have Haunt either, so no vision to be able to go for it.
They're letting this one go, as it seems. No contest from IG around that pit.
Shot calling by LGD, right? We talked about it in the game before. Their buybacks, they're very good at just deciding what to do and when they know that the cooldowns on ultimates are there.
Somnus going straight for the Silver Edge now to help combat the Spectre. Top lane, Dust onto SRF.
FY seems to know. He's running along where he is. They know he juked back up. Dust is going to be wearing off shortly. The second one does not clip SRF. They're really looking for this bug, but the bug will get away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Over here now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's getting... I mean, they do obviously have this Spectre as the game goes on, but...
It has to be able to go on, and they've now been taking all 3 top net worths.
Yeah, Somnus is just absolutely massive on his ties.
Yep, Somnus is huge. Ame has recovered 1 in 6 and 2, but top 2 net worth. We'll also be going for a Silver Edge, or for a Shadow Blade, which we can assume will eventually become a Silver Edge versus that Spectre. I think we might even have a Silver Edge already on Somnus. Chalice.
We'll find Chalice.
It does get picked up. So yeah, Silver Edge already finished. You can start looking for aggressive in these situations now too. Even though there's a hood picked up, aggressive on the Agi Treads is only 1154 HP.
Eyes on Somnus to find these pickoffs.
He just constantly seems to be on the prowl. They just got vision of XXS for a second. And Somnus is going to start looking to hunt. SRF, 1700 HP. Did it look like the first hit didn't attack?
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't go for the Silver Edge hit. Yeah. I think if he did,
I think he was mid-swing. Yeah, because he was mid-swing of it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think an animation was like 0.1 or 0.2 seconds from finishing, so just misses the kill because of that.
I didn't get that initial touch. Obviously, it's sort of the balance, because obviously you could have argued, well, if he did let the touch hit, there would have been a chance for the Weaver to react. So it's a tricky kill to get. It does sort of rely on the Weaver messing up.
Yep.
Bottom lane army.
Baboka, you are looking for it.
Hunting, and straight away they go, jumping in. And bam, they've got him. Baboka with that gem, of course. Able to make those plays happen.
Again now, though, LGD knows when Ame's back up, there's no Echo Slam, and that's their big team fighting ability for IG. It's really important for them to have that to take the fights versus LGD if they are grouped together. And now FY does have a Blink Dagger, so he can start looking to be that more active hero on the map and looking for pickoffs on those split pushers, be it the Spectre or the Storm. And we see SRF is going to be going for the build that we...
When
Doom actually catches it.
He does. He's able to find XXS, who tried to zip into the trees and go for a zip TP.
That's a solo kill.
Indeed, he's blocked in. FY dancing around to get the kill, teasing, taunting XXS there.
Bottom, Q has the Glimmer. Trying to juke around, but Somnus, he knows. He knew.
Very nice read there at the movement.
You can't juke this man.
Top lane SRF does have a DD. I'm seeing if you can find something quick with it, but goes straight for the TP out. FY nearly gets him there with the stun.
SRF though goes forward in mid. Is ruptured. Also hit by the Poison Nova all the way up top. And FY's got him.
Very nice. So what time that was back top?
Yeah, so he TP'd and used the Shikuchi while TPing. So when he got to the mid lane, he dashed through forward, and the Shikuchi just ended because he used it early during the TP. Has to use the time lapse to avoid that rupture damage.
And FY was waiting.
And FY's waiting patiently. Nice heads up play there by FY. So the Weaver is going for the Aghanims build, by the way. So Diffusal, Spirit Vessel into Aghanims. Since he's playing that offlane Weaver and he has a Storm and a Spectre on his team, Aghanims is incredible this game if he can get it off on that Spectre or that Storm. Storm getting, of course, the just crazy amounts of ways to use the ball lightning. But for Spectre, you've reset the Spectre and that Dispersion is allowed to do its work again.
10 seconds to Horn. They got a smoke. They can go for a play with the Shaker slam back on. If they want to leave the base, that is. As things are starting to look a lot hairier on the map with LGD taking over. Top 3 net worth on LGD. Somnus
continuing
well on his way to his heart.
Yeah, continuing to be a beast. Going for the full damage talents, of course. And does have the Reaver finished. 3,600 HP. Nice.
They are smoked here as they head over.
Yeah.
LGD's half of the jungle, but there's no one here on LGD. LGD all top at the moment.
Baboka is still part of... It's 22 of the 24 kills. It's still pretty damn good for him.
There's no doubt about it. It's definitely the flashiest KD on his team at the moment.
Yeah, and he bought the gem for his team too. So he's been running around with that one, trying to make sure that LGD doesn't really take over with that vision, and always able to set up for those ganks on the split push.
Radiant's top tower is
Swell
under
versus those
attack.
Shadow Blades. And we'll be going for the Aghanims next. And we've been seeing the Aghanims more. When we do see Shaker. We don't see the Shaker too much.
It'll be very nice in a game against the Venomancer, where you can still rely on being able to get that initiation without having to worry about the poison wards cancelling your dagger.
Yeah. The biggest problem I see for IG with all these situations is they don't really have a tower hitter. So for LGD, they've got Chalice who can force buildings with the Venomancer. They've got Somnus on the Tiny who can hit buildings, but on their side, who's really supposed to hit them? It's like the Weaver and the Spectre. It's really not the greatest. So they don't get as much on the map in the time that LGD does when they go to push these towers.
Aggressive.
They know he's there. They saw the dagger, it looks like. Chalice even checks over with a ward, but aggressive. A secondary dagger because of that, level 15 talent.
Does have to wait a few seconds for the TP, but yeah, should be fine. They're not hunting it.
Bounty runes coming up. The long zip. X-Nova does not get caught by it.
Stupendous.
And now Ame will go back for the Radiance, as he's had a very rough game and being picked on by the bullies that IG are. And it will be so full just auras and defensive stuff coming out from the Veno. Pipe, Crimson Guard, and even going back for a Guardian Greaves to get off that global silence.
Is FY down bottom with his invis, maybe seeing if he sees anyone come out, but...
Oh, SRF. Ooh, he doesn't go for it. A bit too close to the base.
Yeah, knows it's likely that Baboka would have been there to jump upon him potentially from the high ground.
Yeah, it's like you might get the kill, but they more than likely deny it. They kill you. No, not worth wasting your doom in that position that close. So full Mac now. Finished up for Chalice. Nova hits level, X-Nova hits level 15. GPM talent starts kicking it for CM2. So more and more gold for LGD as they continue their gold advantage, and it continues to rise at a faster pace. 10,000 now, as well as a 5,000 experience lead. IG's not really finding kills around the map. They're getting out efficiencyed. Is that even a word? It might be.
It is now.
It is now. Smoke coming out, FY. Gets the stomp, but SRF is invis.
And actually says he's trying to fight forward. Sit forward, they pop the ult, they're looking to set up here. There's the jump, Baboka's in with the slam, gets the two of them. FY falling low and falling down. They get FY on the side. Somnus comes in with the combo, but SRF with the time lapse is back up to full. Fusel Blade slowing Somnus down as well. Baboka tries for the TP and he makes it away from Ame. Wow. IG get a kill and get out. The rest of them be safer, that's the question. SRF going to try and poke around a little bit more with him at LGDR.
XXS is getting an arcane rune right now.
And X-Nova, he should be in trouble. XXS zipping in indeed onto Arme. X-Nova going for the ultimate, but XXS finishes him off. A second kill for IG. XXS gets the zipping onto Chalice, but he's low on mana. Somnus comes in with a counterplay. The combo not enough. XXS able to zip back to safety. So IG getting away there with that fight.
Very nice disengage. They got out with by the skin of their teeth on several heroes, but Boca lives with like 100 HP, then XXS lives with like 100 HP, and Q as well. See, Ame is pretty happy right now, zooming in the mid lane at 700 XP.
Oh, bottom though, aggressive. Bottom. He stayed out a little too long, aggressive.
The tree, it doesn't hit. And he lives.
Oh, no.
And now the turnaround.
They're in. The Fisher, the Zip, they're on top of both of them. Chalice, he's popped. Somnus, he's now surrounded. FY does come in, does get the Doom down onto XXS. As XXS will surely fall. Arme turning up, and look at the speed of this man. Gets tossed forward as well. Arme zipping around here on the Bloodseeker. Picks up the double, gets the triple, getting Q as well. That'll be an ultra killer. Buyback is there from Baboka. He's deeping across the shrine. He knows Somnus is low. He wants to try and fight it. Arme with the BKB down though. The blood right out. He looks towards Aggressor, getting the bashes, killing off the Spectre. Spectre's gone. That's the rampage for Arme. And into the trees. Give him the double.
Oh my
there it is. Double rampage for Arme. XXS frostbitten. Held down. Could it be a triple rampage? Yes, it could. A triple rampage for Arme.
You gotta be kidding me. This guy, Ame started, he was 1-7 before this. Oh my god.
That was questionable at the best. Triple rampage. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in my career.
I don't think I have, especially not from a person who's been bullied the whole game, comes back and gets 7 kills.
Oh, mate. Loving life right now.
I can only imagine what he's saying. Like, as soon as that's all happening, he's just like, gank me again. Keep ganking me. See what happens.
Oh this time finally came in this game. It really did. And now a 15k advantage at LGD.
That looked, it all was looking so good for IG too, right? The way they reset and disengaged.
They scanned this. They know XXS is there.
Oh god. He's got mana to zip away in TP though.
This game getting harder and harder for IG though. No doubt about it. Those last few fights, very painful. The buybacks expended as well, and they still couldn't come out on top.
Do you think that was the first triple rampage at a TI?
I think it has to be.
It probably has to be, right? I've definitely seen a double rampage, but a triple at
rampage?
TI? Some people would tell us. I mean, we can't remember everything, but...
We'll get the statsman on it.
We'll get the statsman on it.
We'll get the statsman on it.
SRF looking for Chalice. Chalice is pretty tanky, gets the ulti off, but will inevitably go down here.
I think it's got to...
It's got to be.
There's not going to be many.
It's not going to be many.
I mean, we're talking a triple rampage. A rampage is one thing to get at a TI, but a triple rampage doesn't happen every day.
That was absurd, really. They are very tanky on the side of LGD, as we see, too. I mean, that was several minutes ago because the last few moments have been absolutely crazy, but when they did get the initial jump onto like the Veno, when he gets all of his defensive things off, they die, but they die pretty slow. Somnus sitting at 5,000 HP with this heart. And Ame, of course, with that Bastion in the last fight was so important. It almost has a butterfly finished up because he got that triple rampage.
Illusion.
Still a 13k gold lead for LGD now after that.
Roshan is up.
How's Aggressive doing? So Aggressive defusal, and now we'll be going for the heart. He's still not very tanky, though. He's only got 1,500 HP, and he doesn't have that Blade Mill to be dealing that damage back to everybody.
I'm going to go for that Roshan. We'll see if IG can test this one. I wanted to get over there last time.
So we have 3 pretty significant items coming out. We've got the Aghanims finished up on the Weaver.
Oh, Somnus jumping forward. Oh, the Agh's time lapse.
Thanks, Weaver.
Keeping you safe.
I think FY also just picked up a Lotus Orb too, so he can look to get those initiations off. The smoke out of the pit. They're looking to maybe try to set up for a kill, or... Yeah, set up for a kill as the rest of the team does the Roche. So XXS has to be careful.
Surely they want to try and get in the pit. They've got to contest this.
They're smoked. Yeah, IG's coming.
Baboka's got an Echo Slam available. Can he find a chance to jump in? They're coming in from the side. The horn's out. There's Baboka jumping forward straight away. Zipping from XXS. The Roshan incredibly low. The Global Silence comes out. Who's going to get it? XXS snatches the Aegis. LGD do manage to get the kill on it, but XXS, he's got a couple of lives ready to go. The time lapse. XXS still alive for now. In fact, he's lost Baboka on his team. He has been doomed, but he's ready to come back with round 2. The curse from Q laid down on top for them. XXS, can he find some kills out of this? Zips to the side. Looks towards Chalice, but now he looks to get out of there. He's already lost 2 of his teammates.
Somnus is chasing forward. He wants to go for the Spectre.
Oh.
Oh, the Sun was off the mark, but he gets a toss-up. Oh, and it's just an instant deny.
All right.
LGD comes out fine in that.
They do. They don't get the Aegis, but they do get the fight.
Radiant's middle tower.
And they do take the Aegis immediately out of the hands of the Storm.
They're all just full health.
They're pushing in. No buyback on XXS.
They used, IG committed everything for that. This is a Rax. I don't see how they can actually contest this when we see SRF is trying to split push up top to deal with it. But
Ahmed was able to get the cheese as well out of there, Roshan.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
See how much SRF can get away.
Radiant's middle
They are going to lose 2 sets because maybe Somnus is pushing the top one.
barracks are under attack.
Xnova is toying with SRF in the meanwhile.
Radiant's top
Xnova, he's looking for a kill here. Oh, with the freezing field. He's got him.
Xnova!
To the frozen waste of you.
Bottom lane. Why? The Lotus Orb, our mate, goes in with the bash, founds Baboka. Baboka's got it, and I think this may just be the game.
This is definitely the game.
Coming to an end. GG is called by Baboka and LGD. They've done it again in game 2. They'll take the series 2-0, winning twice against IG. Poor old Baboka. He had such a lovely
Baboka played phenomenally this game, but LGD overall
LGD
just showing